Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated, really and truly. Okay, it just makes my day, it just lights me up. So thank you for every time you ever do it. Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you. Welcome to the family, my love. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisces Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so this is a Buddha reading. He wanted me to start with the crystal, which I didn't plan to do, but he just told me right now. So here we are. Okay, I opened it onto white and pink sapphire. Okay, see, pink sapphire, white sapphire. So pink sapphire is all about love and forgiveness. The element is water and fire, and the chakra is the heart chakra, of course, because it's so pink. It says that it's also rightly called the pale ruby, and energetically it appears as a softer, lighter version of ruby's passionate emotional intensity. So I feel like this could definitely be where you are, like, not that your passion and emotional intensity is like, being stifled in any way, but I think you're just in a softer energy when it comes to, like, presenting that energy to people. It says pink sapphire teaches the lessons of appreciation and gratitude, reminding us that love is its own reward and the longing of our hearts for the divine is identical to the longing which the divine feels for us. Ooh, I love it already. Okay, so the affirmation says, I am strong in my gentleness. That which I forgive and release has lost its power over me. Okay. And I feel like, okay, we got this mother. Okay. You could be forgiving a mother energy, maybe healing from some sort of mommy issues that you could have had. Okay. White sapphire. The keywords are awareness, clarity, and discernment. Okay. So now you're using that beautiful, I love how it's like water, fire, and wind also, so a mastery of the elements. Like now you're using this beautiful energy and compassion and forgiveness in the right way, okay? It says white sapphire opens the powers of the mind and strengthens the conduit of communication with spirit, okay? So that's what's going on with you. You are strengthening your communication with spirit at this time. The chakras for this one are the third eye and the crown chakra. So big heart, third eye, and crown chakra emphasis. Okay, big upgrades coming to those areas of your life that Buddha is helping to like bring in. Okay, so it says white sapphire combines synergistically with phenocite for deepening one's insight and enhancing the clarity of one's inner visions. Okay, so that's what's going on. So you might feel like things are a little bit crazy, or you might feel like you're not hearing spirit, or you might feel like you're not seeing all the visions and deja vus that you usually see. And this is because those parts of you are being upgraded. Okay, those abilities are being improved. Ooh, we got star sapphire on the next page. Okay, but what else? What else does it say? There's something else. It says it stimulates the third eye and crown chakras and activates the lesser energy meridians in the brain. Okay. Helping one to tune into spirit guides, angels, and even humans who have crossed over. It assists one in developing the qualities of fairness, discernment, and objectivity, and in maintaining a spiritual perspective in all situations. Okay, so that's beautiful, baby. You are really seeing things through the eyes of God, is what I'm hearing. Okay, or as best as you possibly can, like really trying to capture the highest perspective possible on the things, and that's gorgeous. Okay, it says white sapphire is a stone of strength of spirit. It brings clarity of thought and mind and helps one to find inner resolve needed to overcome obstacles to one's spiritual visions or information to guide one on one's highest path. Okay, so Buddha is wanting to help to guide you along the highest form of your path possible by strengthening your spirit, strengthening your mind, strengthening your heart chakra, and strengthening what did I say? Your third eye chakra, okay? All of these crystals right here are like just really, really hitting on what he wants you to talk, what he wants you to know. Okay, the star sapphire, it says star sapphires are created when the corundum is intergrown with silky fibrous inclusions of rutile. So what do I get from that? I really get from like intergrown. That's what really is calling me, okay? So lots of growth going on within yourself. It says therefore star sapphires combine the vibrational properties of sapphire and rutile. This makes star sapphires the most energetically active of all sapphires, okay? So you're extremely energetically active at this time. It says all their effects are accelerated and amplified by highly charged emanations, okay? It says star sapphire focus on reflect, my bad, star sapphires focus and reflect spiritual energies in the same way they respond to light. They remind us that the star of our heart's yearning is latent within us, that every outer manifestation we treasure is a reflection of the light of our own inner essence. Ooh, baby. The affirmation says, I trust that the urgings of my heart are the voice of the divine within me, and I move to bring its desires into full fruition, okay? And then we got Satyamani Quartz, okay, which talks about spiritual truth and enlightenment. And its element is also wind and third eye chakra and crown chakra, okay? So it says it's a stone of spiritual truth and initiation. So you're being initiated into a higher level of your spiritual truth. And with that comes this boost of your gifts. Okay, I love this. It says it attunes one to hear the inner call of destiny. It brings the joy that comes from recognizing that the appearances of the solid seeming material world are simply manifestations of deeper living currents from the spiritual realms, okay? It says Satyamani quartz can help one awaken to the truth of one's existence as soul and spirit and the deeper truth of the interrelatedness of all beings, okay? It says it is the stone of enlightenment, bringing the light of truth into one's mind by virtue of its connection to the heart, which is what we kind of started with, okay, with the pink sapphire. So you're awakening these new truths in your heart, awakening the higher brain. It says, where's the beginning of this sentence? Okay, it inspires the expression of truth and commitment to kindness, clear awareness, non-judgment, and compassion. The currents of Satyamani quartz intensify the circuit of consciousness between the heart and the high brain, okay? So this is what's going on with you, baby. It says the heart speaks only the truth it knows from the center of its being. When Satyamani quartz is worn or carried or utilized in meditation, the heart is encouraged to give voice to what it knows. The throat chakra becomes so harmonically resonant with Satyamani quartz that if one relaxes into it, one can speak without knowing what they are going to say, and yet always will be an eloquent expression of what is true, okay? So you are the truth, baby, and you are expressing it properly. Your insight and persistence and self-discipline and willpower and the transformation of you and your embracing of the limitation, of the liberation, but also the embracing of certain limitations that you might run into in certain storms is what has gotten your energy to such a high place. It says, if they are given Free reign to travel through the body will spread the pure white light of enlightened awareness throughout the liquid crystal body matrix. Okay, like brr, 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 brr. That shit's fire. Okay, it says surprisingly, the brain may be the last part of us to receive illumination, but I always tell you guys that you master the element of air last. You develop all your other elements, and then you start to believe, you know what I mean, and your mind starts to like catch up to where you are. Of course, it requires a certain amount of like, you reframing your brain, you retraining, and getting yourself to the point where you're even willing to work on the other elements. But the air is the last and final element that you really truly master. And it's also one of the hardest elements to master, because thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, of course. It says, this is the strange method of this stone from the land of the great teachers, baby. So you might come from the land of the great teachers. It says, it is as though the being behind this stone knows well that the mind has 1,000 ways to dodge any truth that might seem to threaten its position of control. Okay. So this is giving me you, like I said, retraining your brain, you reprogramming the ego to something that works for you through, these heart, like through thinking with your heart. Okay. It says, allow whatever expressions the heart engenders in them to come out in a way that is unknown ahead of time. It says, one hears the voice of the heart and follows it, often beginning a sentence without knowing how it will end, okay, which is what I do a lot of times, okay. It says, helps us open and attune to the frequencies of the heart's inner wisdom and truth. If we trust those currents, they can guide us to an enlightened destiny. This is beautiful. It says, displaying a kind of spiritual cunning, Satyamani Quartz's truth travels through the body, filling the liquid crystal body matrix, all the cells, organs, and chakras with its pure light. So this is what's literally going on with you, okay? It says it leaves the brain until last. My intuitive sense tells me that this is a wonderful strategy because by the time this light of awareness has permeated all of the physical body, the etheric body, and the astral body and worked its way up the chakras, there is no opportunity for the mind to dodge any further. It must recognize the light and fall into the joy of surrender. And I think this could be where you really are, or where Buddha is helping you to come to. The affirmation says, I surrender to the sovereignty of my heart and I listen to its voice of truth. My intuition is to be an impeccable and compassionate being of truth, and I feel like you follow your intuition no matter what. And that's why you're giving off this amazing and impeccable golden energy. Okay, so for my notes real quick before I get into this overall energy, okay, I seen a sign that said golden doodles, and the number was 909-572-1212. Okay. And it really caught my attention. So I was like, y'all want me to write this whole number down? They're like, yeah, I thought like 1212 was the part that really caught my attention. So you could be seeing 1212 in different places. You could be someone who doodles a lot. Okay. Or you could like cute little puppies. Okay. Because I think it was like a dog grooming place. Okay. You also could need to go get your dog groomed, or you could get your dog groomed on a regular basis. But these you could be someone who draws, okay, who's an artist, like I said, who doodles a lot, okay, who draws little things and stuff like that. I feel like you draw your visions, okay, you draw your downloads are expressed very artistically, okay? So maybe figuring out how to like decipher your doodles and things like that. What do they mean? If you draw, say, a little radio, what is the symbolism of a radio? If you draw, a little bird, why did you draw that bird? What kind of bird does that bird you drew most resemble? Like get very investigative about your doodles and things like that, because you're very artistic, baby, okay? So 909 is a call to action, urging you to take tangible steps towards your goals and aspirations, okay? 572 says to focus your mind on crafting positive change. It said it also represented a free-spirited and energetic number, or a person. I feel like you are very free spirited and energetic. And I think that is important for you not to dim that for other people around you at this time. Like, just let your spirit be free and energetic, and if it's a problem for people, then, it's just that. It's their problem, okay? We got refocus your attention to it says no refocus your authentic self and attract positivity, but you might need to refocus your attention, okay? You might be getting like easily distracted and things like that. Just ignore the distraction, ignore the nerves and all of these different things, and just go after what it is that you really want to be doing. Take the practical steps that are called for you to do whatever it is you're meant to do, or to continue doing whatever it is you're doing, and you can't go wrong. It said the divine realm is drawing your attention to your many gifts, talents, and skills and abilities that you have yet to master or become aware of. So many different things being awakened within you at this time. And it's very important that you focus on your plan and having patience and just cooperating with spirit at this time, because that's what this says, and also this energy of like you seeing yourself as the beautiful unicorn that you were always meant to be. But also, this is actually a tapestry and not a mirror. And so recognizing that you're still creating this beautiful picture of who you are and what it is that you have to offer, the more that you dig deep and learn about yourself. So like, don't stop that either, baby, okay? Because that's gorgeous also, okay? So 1212 talks about embracing new beginnings and finding balance in your life. And it says to keep growing, so, much encouragement coming in from Buddha at this time. Keep growing, keep finding that peace, and know that 1212 assures a harmonious alignment between career and money, so if you're worried about your career, about your money, or, if you're doing the right thing, I feel like you are absolutely doing the right thing if you're doing whatever is aligned with you that makes you very happy. With the Seven of Scrolls, I feel like you could be in some sort of industry or whatever where you always feel like you have to be on the lookout, where you feel like there's always someone trying to have you caught in the ruins, and that very well may be, but you have mastered all of these different parts of yourself that has locked everyone else out of your energy. So you just really don't have to worry about that. Know that at this time you are being vindicated, okay? You are being cleared of any blame or suspicion. Also, there's a bit of energy there, where people could be trying to like put these rumors out or say things about you or try to cut you down or whatever, but it's just because your energy is growing the way that it's growing. So the worst thing to do is to like stop or put a pause on it, or like, try to hold yourself back to make people feel good or make people feel comfortable. That's not your job. It's their job to make themselves feel good and make themselves comfortable, and to be accepting of you or to not see you. So 1212 also signifies a clearer life path and spiritual growth, so much clarity coming in at this time that I feel like you really do need for yourself. Like, you could have been like really questioning spirit, like what's going on, but I feel like they were just really helping you to stand your ground in a major way. So like, just keep it going, okay? What's the overall energy? We got the archangel Hope. Okay, perfect. Keep that hope alive. It says, look for a cosmic gift and remember that you deserve it. So all of these beautiful higher cosmic energies pouring into your chakras at this time, pouring into your mind, pouring into your crown chakra. And also, you could be remembering a lot of different things, but you're going through a transformation. Feel like I've been saying that quite a bit. We got Archangel Rachiel at the bottom of the deck, which talks about entering higher planetary service and being a blazing light, and that's why he was saying like, don't dim, don't dim at all. Continue to be that beautiful blazing light. I feel like dimming your light is exactly what people want you to do at this time, okay? You hear my throat chakra acting up. People could be trying to attack your throat chakra, or they could be like trying to suppress what you're saying in some sort of way, okay? But they're just in their shadow self at this time. I feel like there could be a lot of people who are in denial, who are trying to project their shame onto you. But I think that you found, like this beautiful natural pattern of how you really truly do work. You could be eating how you actually eat and being, expressing the personality that you actually are. I didn't really realize how much of me was suppressed, underneath like drugs and, the pressure from other people and, the need to people please. Like, so much of me was suppressed under that. I was eating so much stuff I don't eat. And I was like doing so much stuff I don't do, like being someone totally different than who I actually am. And I'm so happy to be in this energy where I know who I am and I know what I want and I know, around about which way I want to go. I'm not going to act like I got it all figured out, but I'm doing my best. And I feel like this is definitely where you are too. That's why I'm saying all of that. It says Agarthans with manifesting multidimensional perception and attunement, baby. And then we got Lyrans right here with strength, courage, and bravery. It's very important for you to uphold that strength, courage, and bravery. And that is really going to help you to not only keep your hope alive, but to ground everything that you really need to ground. And just know you're in this beautiful protective bubble while you do it. What else, my love? We got Syrians with responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. I feel like you really have stepped into this beautiful, responsible energy. You could be a life path number 1 or 9 or 11, okay? Or you could be a life path number 2 or 7. I already said 9, okay? I feel like you could be receiving lots of messages. You could find yourself being very curious, about how you're connected to the animals and mermaids and cosmic guides and all of these different things. You could be doing a lot of research, and I feel like you could definitely be really understanding the lessons at this time, really looking at yourself like, damn, I have matured, okay? Like, I have really improved, and that's really great. I think that's where Buddha really wants you to be at. You could also be having a bit of a hard time. You could be, like emotionally unstable, or you could feel like you're emotionally unstable, but really you're very balanced and you're just going through this initiation at this time. We got Arcturians right here, which talks about feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern, which is confirmation of what I was just saying. You could be concerned about your energy or feeling like you're moving the wrong way or like you're not doing it right, but baby, you are doing it just right. So there's no need for you to be concerned. Feel safe, feel at peace, knowing that you are a wisdom keeper. And sometimes your mood's it's gonna fluctuate a little bit, especially when you're integrating new energies and new gifts the way that you are, a higher brain activation. That sounds beautiful, okay? So just go with the flow and really trust in the process at this time, okay? And just try to like meditate, go within, and come back to center as much as you possibly can, because I know people come around and they try you, okay? And you just really look the trickster, okay? People come around and they try you. They try to deceive you. They try to, find an opportunity to betray you again. And they try to, hit you with some guile and, try to make you feel like you're less than, but you're just not, baby. And the reasons why they do all of those things are from deep wounds that they have within themselves. So also there's this energy of like, that's where some of the responsibility is coming from, the understanding of that, or the understanding of that. What else? We got Issa with stillness, pause. Interesting. Okay, we got Issa right here. This is your overall energy with stillness, pause, and delicacy. And then we got this elven touch, this same type of energy at the bottom of the deck, which talks about recovery, comeback, and a revival, And then we got She Who Laughs with humor and perspective and mirth. I feel like these lessons and things that you have been through, you could be at the place where they're just now starting to be kind of funny. You're kind of starting to just giggle on the things that you have gone through in the past, and that's really great. Sorry to keep clearing my throat, but it keeps like going like raspy like this. All right. Excuse me. So it says, winter has descended upon the fairy forest. You have ceased struggling and fighting to change what is outside of yourself because you have relinquished the battle. You have won the war within yourself. You are now suspending activity and being in the moment. Through this stillness and inner consciousness, you are beginning to understand so much of where you have been and where you will go. That's perfect confirmation. And because you are fully in the present and allowing, you can also come to a deeper, more peaceful understanding of what it is you want, value, and desire. This is a moment of complete stillness and simply being a long, okay, so and simply being. It says a long moment where you are completely present. You are as still as a chrysalis hanging, seemingly you are a steel chrysalis hanging, seemingly static from a branch, fragile and mysterious. Like the chrysalis, you will do nothing, nothing at all, except become yourself. Your transformation is being worked invisibly on the inside. And when the time is right, you will share it with the world. In a situation where you seem to have no control, no power, you are learning the most valuable form of power there is: self mastery. Okay. You pause with dignity and strength, and simply by doing this, you create the right conditions for the right change. This time will ultimately bring great peace, wisdom, and choices that enrich your life, others' lives, and the healing of the world, baby. And then on the next page, we got elf struck with enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. You could have people on the outside of you trying to do these things to you, trying to enchant you and beguile you. Like I said, there's trickster energy here. And it could even be this mother energy who you're finally learning to forgive, who's wanting to play all these tricks on you and cause all of this drama with you. Could even be putting other people up, to bothering you, stalking you, sabotaging you or whatever. But it's just not successful. But I know on some days it can be a little bit hard when people are trying to sabotage you and trying to play them trickster games with you, and things can get a little bit hard. They like to play with your money and all of these different things that are super important to them. But that's why Buddha's highlighting that beautiful power that power that you have to come to calm, come to stillness, and come back to yourself. Like I said before, that is what is standing your ground against all of these different people. And not only that, you have so much help in the divine realm. It's not even funny. You're so guided, and it's beautiful. I feel like you have ridded yourself of all kinds of addictions and negative habits that you may have had in the past. You have really improved yourself in a major way. What's Archangel Hope? We got mentor. Okay, so Archangel Hope could definitely be in your energy, but I feel like Buddha is definitely in your energy, trying to mentor you in the most positive way. And also, you could be getting mentored to become a mentor. Okay, by spirit, it says passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Like you really do refine the character of people that you come into contact with, those who are willing to learn, those who are willing to be open to that energy. You bring so much to their lives. What's Archangel Hope? Okay, look for a cosmic gift. We got warrior, and this is why you're about to get this cosmic gift. You fought you fought a good fight. Okay, you fought with strength and skill and discipline and toughness of will. You are a hero, baby. You are kind of stoic too, and it says heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. And that's what I was talking about with the crystal book. Okay, gorgeous. What else? We got a visionary. This is what you really truly are. You can have this beautiful vision for where it is that you want to go, and you could have been wondering, why is it taking me so long to get to this vision, baby? But it's all for you. Now's the time for you to enjoy this time where you got downtime. Enjoy the time where things are easy and things are simple and things are smooth, and you get to just do what you love without having to worry about all these extra responsibilities. It says the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, a willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You know, like I said, enjoying that time where you get to do what you love and not really, just because you love it, and not really worry about, what other people think, or, meeting this deadline or meeting that deadline. I think at this time, like it said, you're doing the most important thing that you could do when it comes to your power, and that is, the mastery of the self. So trusting your vision and trusting your ability as the great warrior that you are. Then we got the queen right here. And the queen radiates the regal feminine, okay, and uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And this is absolutely someone who you are, I mean, someone that, like, you're definitely someone like that, but who you are, this is who you are at a soul level. You are a benevolent authority who protects others. And I think that people just don't really see that in you, right? You probably would look at me and probably not think that I give that type of energy, but you better believe I do, baby. And that's why we so family, okay? What else? Because you do too. We got child wounded. It says, awaken. It awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. I feel like a lot of things has gone down with you, especially with all of this, trickster, stalker type of energy coming out here. You definitely have healed from lots of things, and you've also had to forgive a lot of things. And I think you could be someone who used to be very quick to forgive, or not to say you used to be, you're very quick to forgive, but I think that used to be energy comes from your boundaries being very strong, and from the people outside of you feeling like, oh, you don't forgive me because you're acting like this, or you don't forgive me because you're doing this, you know what I mean? But it's like, just because I forgive you doesn't mean I have to entertain you and all of the negative, underhanded, sly, slick shit you're still up to behind the scenes. And I think that's something that's looking really good on you. I think you're really helping other people to step into that type of energy too. And I think that you're a great example to the people who refuse to step into that energy also. You could be mentoring people and they don't even know you, they mentor, okay? We got poet. You beautiful, baby. You got a amazing way with words, okay? The way that you express yourself and your soul insights, okay? You speak in symbolic language, darling, okay? Love comes off of your lips. Divine messages falls out of your mouth all the time. You're amazing. And that's why it's okay for you to take some stillness, to take some pause, and to do things in a very delicate way. Don't be all, bull in the China shop. You know what I mean? Take your time, calm down, and navigate that China shop in a way that keeps it intact. Because you are the owner. You are the owner of the China shop. So going all bull in the China shop is just gonna tear down all of the progress that you have made. Type of energy. What else? We got angel, okay? So you're operating out of these beautiful angelic energies, though. And this is more about helping other people. You could do something where you really help a lot of other people. And maybe you felt like, oh, I need to be this responsible, or oh, I need to accomplish this much healing before I get there. But the truth of the matter is that we all heal others as we heal ourselves along our journey. We are an example to lots of different people, even people we don't realize we're being an example to, is what Buddha is saying, okay? So trust that vision and that beautiful regal feminine energy within you that wants to help and wants to heal. But don't overexert yourself or do too much, because always recognize that you have to stand your ground, especially when you're going through a transformation. Like, take that time for yourself and give yourself as much love as you need. We got a hedonist at the bottom of the deck, which inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates the beauty in yourself. And this is what you help people to do, to be inspired by you, to get into their creative energies and create what they have to offer the world. You make people want to go tell other people something very positive, and that's just beautiful, okay? We got child divine. That's just what you are. It says you carry this innocence, purity, and also redemption. It says suggest a special connection with the divine, baby. So you got a special connection with the divine. And just know that they love you. They're always here for you, always looking out for you. And that they just want you to focus on what's most important at this time. What's the mentor and the Syrians? We got the Akashic Library, okay? So you could be definitely getting mentored by the Syrians themselves, okay? Very, very high connections when it comes to your cosmic energies, okay? I'm hearing Galactic Federation, baby. Big, big high cosmic connections with the energies, okay? Ashtar. I feel like you could be connected to Ashtar personally, okay? Like, Ashtar. What's but I like Ashtar. Great energy, okay? That is the leader of the Galactic Federation. Okay, I said leader, which I find interesting. Okay, I think he's here, so definitely here. What's a warrior and the Syrians? We got the King of Forces, okay, or the King of Cups. It's like you found a different way to fight this battle. And this way that you're fighting now is much better than you, like I said, going all bull in the China shop. Very soft and gentle approach, like I said, with that pink sapphire. Gorgeous, baby. Okay, what's visionary and the Syrians? Keep it up, my love. You are on track, okay, with this Ace of Scrolls energy. You're on track with this vision that you have for where it is that you're planning to go. I said planting though. So you're planting the proper seeds at this time. So please, like, really trust yourself and trust your vision. Nobody knows what's better for you than you, okay? And I just want to tell you, baby, I think you got this, okay? You can do whatever it is that you need to do. You can accomplish whatever it is you need to accomplish, especially with this beautiful divine backing that you have. What's the Queen and the Syrians? Okay, we got the Queen of Forces or the Queen of Cups. More beautiful, balanced, feminine energy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so good. And then we got Archangel Michael with the child wounded. Because, hello, of course, Archangel Michael has helped to train you to be the best warrior you could possibly be. When it comes to standing your ground, there's no one that could ever affect you, period. And then at the end of the day, you know, you make yourself feel, and you're very emotionally balanced. So ain't nobody making you feel no type of way, baby. You are doing it and you're doing it well. So trust what you're doing, and also trust yourself when yourself says no. That's a trick. No, they playing games. No, they're trying to set me up. Okay, you're not paranoid. You're psychic, and Archangel Michael's always going to tell you the truth, the full truth. What's poet and the Syrians? And also, you have a lot of cosmic protection too. Like, spirit can be very, very, like, I want to say blunt sometimes. Okay, we got will, wisdom, and mind going under the poet. Like, your will, wisdom, and your mind are all like working in tandem. Or this will and wisdom has gotten you to this place where you're allowed to awaken this higher mind energy that you're stepping into. Now they know you can be trusted with such higher knowledge and such higher energies. And then we got this, the chess game, you know, with this, this is Three of Swords types of energy. So definitely people, those people on the outside of you who are just in that heartbroken energy. And, you know, maybe they are heartbroken because of the way that your energy is advancing, or because they can't stop it. But I think that you just played the game very well. Like, you was playing the game like a professional before you even knew that there was a game that was being played. You was just living your life and being very authentic and honest in the way that you moved. And you was always winning, okay? We got the Buddha prepared. So I think that's giving me that Buddha's not only trying to warn you about these certain tricksters in your energy, but also wanting to come in, get a meditation with you, you know, get into your energy. Maybe you can sit outside and call on this Buddha energy in order to prepare you for these energies that are coming in. That's why he's calling you to stillness and also asking you to keep that hope. Like, don't worry about the people outside of you. With this Three of Scrolls, they just see what's coming in, okay? They see that the way has been cleared, okay? And then we got the Six of Scrolls, okay? With this, the sands of time, but he's watching that hourglass run out. You know, these people know it's only a matter of time before the course that you have set starts to look like the plan that you made, you know, like there's only so much sabotage and delays that they can do for you. So don't worry about anything, you know, focus on this beautiful feminine energy within yourself, and keep your emotions as balanced as you possibly can, especially when it comes to like the two sides of you. You could resonate with the wolf, but of course, because you're soul family, baby, definitely a part of the pack. I heard like a pack of alphas, okay? Just in case you was wondering who was leading the pack, okay? It's a pack of alphas. What's up, mentor and the Akashic Library and Isa with the stillness? Okay, we got I am presence. So tapping into this I am presence in the way that's programmed in your Akashic Library, okay, in order to activate more of this light body energy. It says accessing the divine within. So this is what Buddha really wants you to do. To take a chance, like take excuse me. So take a chance. Okay, take some sort of chance and trust that God's going to bring that thing that you need in, but also take a knee, low key, like that's what I heard. Take a knee, take some time for stillness, for pause, to come back to center, come back to yourself. And so you could be energetically prepared. Like try to do this as much as possible around this time. He's saying like for the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay, try to come to center as much as possible because you're being prepared, do any shadow work or any reflection or any, purging that needs to be done to make room for these energies that they're trying to bring in also. What's warrior, the king of forces, and this stillness? Okay, we got Shambhala initiations, which is a big deal. Okay, it says retreating to recharge. Okay, trusting in the process and dharma. So trust in the process at this time. Do what you're called to do. You might feel like things are slower, like you got more downtime than you want, or you might be too busy to receive this beautiful energy that's trying to come into you that will improve whatever it is that you wanting to do. You might be feeling like, what, take a break, like stillness, pause, like what, I don't have time or room in my schedule for stillness or pause. That's a luxury I can't afford, but you rich as hell, baby. You can afford anything that you want. So make sure that you make that time for yourself, make that love for yourself, so that you can be properly prepared to continue on in this game. Because you might not want to play this game, but know that there's plenty of people on the outside of you trying to play this game with you. So you want to stay on your toes and keep your vision on track the way that it is. What's Issa visionary and the one of scrolls? Okay, we got the central sun, which is giving me more of that energy of you coming back to center, but it's also giving big solar plexus energy. We got abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success, Trust in these beautiful downloads that you're getting and know that you have already been regenerated. And if you find yourself feeling, like you fell off or you ain't in your best energy today, know that tomorrow or in the next moment, you will be regenerated again. And you will always be successful, especially when it comes to this vision that you have as far as your co-creation that you want to do with God. Whew, I love how he's talking to you. What's the queen and the queen of forces and Isa, this one. The order of Melchizedek, okay? Beautiful energies out here. It says, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up, baby. So if you were wondering, like, is this my purpose, or is this thing I'm thinking about that I want to do my purpose? Like, is this what you're really calling me to do, God? And you might feel like you're not hearing nothing because you're going through a major upgrade to prepare you for this thing you already found, okay? So the answer is yes. Yes, this is what you should be doing. Oh my gosh, I got like chills, okay? This is what you are supposed to be doing, okay? You have uncovered the mission and you are walking the proper path. I feel like somebody needs that confirmation. You just have to have trust in yourself. And like I said before, continue to do what you do because you love it and not because, you want to hit this amount of numbers or because you want to attract this kind of money or whatever. Just do what you do because you love it and share it with people when you do it. And people will be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so great. That's so amazing. I love the way you do whatever it is that you do. I know millions of people do this too, but I love the way you do it. What is you dripping? That sauce, looking like you got it out of Ross, okay? You dripping that sauce and it's specific to you. Nobody got your recipe. So can I have some, please? Like, can you share it with us? Could you just, give it to people? And also that could be significant. People could be coming around like, can I have some of that sauce, please? Like, can I please just, suck some of that energy off of you one time? And I think that could be why Archangel Michael is here, standing your ground in a major way. No, they cannot. Okay. They had their chance and they blew it. Doesn't mean you don't forgive them or you don't love them or you don't, have the desire to look out for them. But the guidance is hell no, they can't. Okay. Which child wounded Archangel Michael in stillness? Higher heart activation. Okay. It says dropping shields, divine love, and your heart is healed, you know. And so with that energy, you know, Archangel Michael is kind of coming in here saying, like, you know, just because your heart is healed and you're in this energy of divine love, don't forget that you still have to stand your ground against certain energies. Because just like they played on that beautiful divine love you was expressing before, they gonna try to play on that and pull those heartstrings the same way. It doesn't mean being hella guarded or worrying that this is going to be able to have some sort of effect on you, but it just means being very aware of your surroundings and of yourself and of your energy and of the energy of people who enter into your energy, and believing yourself when you see what it is that you see, and having the confidence to just walk away from that, knowing that God will always replace whatever you need at any time. You know what I mean? Like anything that leaves was meant to leave, okay? Embrace the fact that rejection is God's protection at the end of the day. And anything that leaves was meant to go, because there's no such thing as accident or coincidence. And finding time in the stillness whenever, you know, your judgment or your discernment on those things becomes blurry. What's the poet, the will, wisdom, and mind, and stillness? Okay, we got Arcturian light codes. It says evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking, you know. So, like the visionary card said, the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. So, also this energy of like, yeah, that shit might look weird. It might look like you're doing it wrong. Nobody ever seen you do it the way that you do it. And that's fine, because you love it and you're just doing it because you love it and not because you wanted them to see something that people already doing. Okay? You're doing it because you love it and this is how you do it. And this is the vision God gave me and the way I'm supposed to do that shit. And if they don't like it, they can step on and walk away and know that this is something like whatever you're building or whatever you're doing or whatever you're called to do, even if it's something lots of people do, because I keep saying that, even if it's something lots of people do, there's a specific energy signature that you have. There's something different about the way that you do it. And it's very beautiful. So trust in it. Okay. What's Angel, the Three of Keys, the Buddha prepares, and Isa, we got the Stargate heart. Okay. So some sort of like cosmic heart chakra upgrade you're going through at this time also. It says heart chakra opening and unlocking generosity. But I mean, it already said higher heart activation. So like maybe that's what it is. But I'm hearing they're calling it a cosmic heart activation though. Yeah, serious star blessings, okay? It says, yes, be seen, proceed, push through, you know? So just continue to push through any nerves, push through any doubts, push through any worries, and keep that hope up. And you will be successful, baby, because you're already a success within. You know what I'm saying? It's gorgeous. What's the final thought on this, Buddha? I just love the inspirational and upbeat messages. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are my favorite to deliver. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing revelation or whatever, but I like to stay more on the positive note, okay? Because, and I like to try to focus more on you and what it is that you're going through at the time, you know? This could be something that you're called to do, okay? Nothing I say in a reading is like by accident, okay? Whatever I be talking about, it be relevant to you if this is your video, you know? So this is what I'm saying. Maybe this energy of you trying to keep your things on a positive note too, you know? I mean, doing it, you know, if you're guided to do it, but not letting it be like your mentality or your way of life, you know? Because I talk about people getting this karma and all of these different things, but at the end of the day, like, I'm just really not worried about that. I'm just really worried about like building myself up, you know, so I can be better to my kids, be better to the people who are meant to, you know, get things from me, to be better for the people that I love, you know, which is the collective, you know, the community, which we're all a part of. Like, I just want to continue to have that bond that I have with the divine, you know, and this newfound bond that I have with myself, even if it means that I have to go into isolation in order to be the best teammate I can be with God, you know. And I think that this is kind of where you are also. So just trust in that energy that you're in, and don't feel like you're being selfish or you're being mean or you're being, you know, some sort of way. You got to do what you got to do. And it all tends to make a lot more sense in hindsight, you know? I feel like you won't regret it if you just go after your thing that you want to go after. But also, in going after it, in taking the practical steps, always remembering that, you know, really I'm attracting this. Really, I'm meeting spirit halfway with these practical steps that I'm taking. So, not an energy of like you chasing whatever you want, but going after whatever you want, knowing that it's already on its way to you and you just wanted to get here a little bit faster. So you're going to take these practical steps you need to take. You're going to prepare. You're going to make sure you're truly and really prepared with an open heart, with compassion, with confidence, and with the hope in the I am presence that He will always provide everything that you need, you know? Beautiful. What's the final thought? Trickery. Why is it trickery, y'all? Can you tell me? Okay. And then we got grief at the bottom of the deck, you know, and that's why it's trickery, honey. Because people are still grieving, like I said, you know, that energy is there. So we're not going to act like it's not there. We're not going to try to hide it or, you know, stuff it back there or not address it like it's not there. But also, we're not going to get hung up on it and let it live rip free in our mind. You know, if we must, let's give it a day of a limit. You know what I mean? Give yourself a day where you're allowed to overthink and then be like, what? Like, it ain't Tuesday no more. I don't got time to be overthinking. Okay, we got risks though. I feel like to get caught up with them would be a bit of a risk, but also they're being made aware of the way that they was playing with your energy and how much of a risk it was to them, you know what I mean? But let's see what it says in the book. 50 could be significant. You could be seeing any combinations of fives and zeros. I feel like there's so many different things that are changing in your energy, you know, and you just really don't have time to entertain anything that's lower vibrational. And I just love that for you. It says crows are known for stealing another bird's stash and then hiding it, okay? It says covering it up with leaves to throw off its tracks. Trickery brings to your attention that someone may be trying to deceive you. When trickery appears, it is a signal to be aware, to be more conscious of the actions of those around you, because someone may be trying to employ a bit of deception to get what they want. If you have a contract to sign, give it a closer look. There may be a clause in there that was not discussed that you may find unfavorable. Trickery takes many shapes and sizes, from the innocent trickery to get someone out of the house so that a birthday party can be prepared to an employer using their position to get you to work overtime by promising a promotion that will never materialize. This card may also indicate that your situation could benefit from allowing for some innovative and creative thinking. A little deception for the sake of the greater good may be warranted, you know, and also this energy of like, yes, the tricksters are around, you know, they're heartbroken and they're willing to risk their lives to disrupt you, but they send you so many different energies that you are able to transmute and turn into energy that works for you, you know? So almost this energy of like forgiving the tricksters, being grateful for the energies that they bring into your life, but not being so caught up on them or looking at them as some sort of threat, because they're not. They're like your assistants, you know? That's how I try to look at them, you know? Like they work for me, okay? Every time they do a spell or they do anything like that, they boost up my energy. And in a way, that is, you know, an intention that I set for my energy. That's the price, okay? The price is that, you know, the opposite of whatever they send me is going to happen. And that shit going to bounce right back to them. But that's not even a price that I set, you know, that's just how the divine energy works. So just be aware that like without tricksters or without people who are negative or without all of these different happenings in your life, you wouldn't be sitting here in this energy so close and tapped in and connected with God the way that you are, upgrading the way that you are. So, you know, just don't forget that. And just know you see the tricks for what they are and you don't really have to entertain it. You can just see it and be like, they still trying to do that, spirit. I'll be shaking my head like, I'll be rolling. I'll be rolling, y'all. I'll be dying laughing like, Okay. I mean, like, they're so dumb. But, you know, Spirit be like, no, they're not dumb. You know, their plan is just dumb. Like, all right. Their plan is stupid. Okay, look, observation. So they're really observing you at this time. And I feel like you're receiving all the communication that you need about it through your gifts, you know. So just like, don't, like I said already, you know, so many times, don't second guess yourself, and trust the vision you have because you're on track. And with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. Okay, that you got something that you needed out of this, and that you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day again. And bye.